the GOAT, King of America. We in this thing, we in this thing, we in this thing. Yo, when we reach 20 likes, I will I'm gonna turn the camera on and we gonna do a couple things. We're gonna work on some art. We gonna, you know what I'm saying, showcase each other's. We're gonna showcase some channels. We're gonna do a couple of, cool little things right now. Right now it's currently 10:07 p.m. on this first day of August 2026. Once again, it's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. I am your host for this evening, this live stream, making it do what it do and does what it does. You feel me? That part, that part, that part. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna just up here chilling. And yeah, I'm gonna get me some half and half. I wanna get me some half and half. I don't know, I might give me a pancake right now. I'm feeling like eating a pancake right now for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. No? No, no, I got some grandma cookies in here. I'm gonna eat some of the live streams and whatnot. Trying to spread it about. Meantime, between times, I hope y'all are feeling good and feeling great. Most definitely. Let's see, we got two people in the building. Press us seven if y'all in the building and like it up, y'all. Like it up. I'll be turning the camera on in a minute, so feel free to like. For me. Yeah, we got they. Oh, it did say we had 12 peoples up in here, but everybody done disappeared on your boy. Everybody done disappeared on your boy. Everybody done disappeared on your boy. So yeah, we up in this thing. Getting ready to get myself up in a minute. Sit up. Yeah. Yeah. So, anybody in the building? Is anybody in the building? Like, I see seven people. It says seven people in here. And right now, we got no likes. We got 13 people in here. And right now we got no light. I'm gonna show y'all some ceiling real quick. Actually, I'm gonna show y'all a Smurf. Yeah, go check there in the building. La 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 la. Anybody in the building? Anybody in the building? I don't know. I don't see nobody in the building. I don't see nobody in the building. You dig? We's got nobody in the building right now. Nobody. Nobody is in the building. So I don't know. Nobody is in the building. We need to see some people's in the building, man. What's going on? You know? We done had like 13 people up in here, but nobody ain't dropped a like. They ain't dropped no likes, you dig? I guess, we ain't got no content creators up in here who are trying to let themselves be known. You know what I'm saying? We trying to, shout out the content creators. If you are a content creator, let yourself be known, you dig? So like it up and, say something and we're going to talk something, you dig? You okay? No, you eat them. Okay. Ugh. Yeah. Who we got? I guess if that's what you want to call it. We don't care nothing about the politics around here, cause them folks gonna do what they gonna do. And neither side amuses me in the slightest. Because at the end of the day, them folk ain't God. And what they do is what they do. If you know, you know. Indeed. We up in this thing, making it do what it do. It does what it does. Woo-hoo. Oh, and for all the trolls, I have an amazing video for y'all. It's called A Message to Trolls. Y'all should definitely check that out. I think y'all would really like it, if you're really interested in just the whole basis about who you be and what you really are. Like, what are you really? What are you really in this world? But yeah, we live right now. I just got through watching The Long Walk. The Long Walk was good, y'all. Shout out to David Youngson on his role in that movie there. You know, um, let's see. We got to slide. We about to slide into this thing here. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm kind of bummed. Mm. It was really good, my brethren, those who are here to. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I'm feeling some type of way because I was trying to find something and I can't find it no more. I guess this is the end of the road on that tip there. Kiana Fontanez, what's happening, young lady? How are you doing on this fine evening? What's happening with you? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, we's out here trying to get ourselves percolated and popping in this whole thing called life. Life and all it entails, all it has to bring upon us. Johnny Quest Gaming in the building. What's happening, bro? What's up, bro? What happening, man? Johnny Quest Gaming in the building. My bro, co-founder of UGI Studios, the co-host of the Nerd Strip Club. You say you tearing up that red velvet cake from Sammy's. That red velvet cake from Sammy's. I have never heard of Sammy's, but I bet that mug good though. I bet that mug good though. You dig? I bet that mug good. I bet that mug be good though. I guess them days are over as far as that go. Of that there, but you know what? I'm not mad at it. I understand it. I'm just sad about it. Daggone. It just goes to show. Yeah, it's time to get the focus in to make your own, and get on your own. As a matter of fact, it's been a while since I did that. When was the last time I looked at the, the books we got on the interweb on the laptop? Let me check that out. Check them out right there. Because it's such a trip when you think about it, when you sit up and think about it. hey, you have made books, and that is freaking cool, you know. See, Sammy's Cheesecake is located at 3875 Washington Road, East Point. You gotta try it. Oh, like that. Bet, bet. This right here, I'm gonna showcase some of this to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Son of a, my bad. Okay, I must have hit the mute anyway, and then a net was flying in my face then too. I was about to daggone go crazy. All right, um, so yeah, y'all can hear me again. So as I was saying, but yeah, around these parts we say East Point. We say East Point. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody they don't say East Point. They say East Point. They say East Point. You did. So with that being said, this right here that y'all are looking at, are you about to see pages from um a never be a book that was self-published and never duplicated, but it can be duplicated now, come to think of it, since I just thought about that. I just thought about that. I can actually release this, but see, the only reason I probably won't release it is because I lost the scripts. We had like over 20 issues of this book scripted out. We had over 20 issues of this book scripted out. Me and my bro Johnny Quest Gaming. Um, this is Nervy Man. This is Nervy Man, who is my very first character, and this was the update of the tale that we did in the year of our Lord, the year 2000. So it's now been what 26 years since this book was drawn. And the writer of this issue was Johnny Quest Gaming, and I was the artist of this issue here. And so yeah, so we got this joint right here. You know what I'm saying? Everything was done on Xerox paper. You know, written panel work, all that good stuff there. We got Tasia Tay in the building. What's going on, Tasia Tay? Yo, Tasia Tay, I need you to let your peoples know. When your boy hit 10K over here, I will be doing a free art party. So share the word about that. I'll be doing a free art party. And do you want to get some art? As a matter of fact, I need to ask Kiana Fontanez as well. If y'all would like to be muses for my art video series, GOAT 1408. Let me turn the camera on me real quick. If y'all would like to be muses of my art video series, GOAT 1408 TV, y'all need to send me a video to the email saying you're watching GOAT 1408 TV. You can be like, hey, my name is Kiana Fontanez, or hey, my name is Tasia Tay, and you're watching GOAT 1408 TV. You know, that's all you got to do. And that will lock you in for an episode of GOAT 1408 TV. And also also send me, in the email, send me your favorite color as well. And then I go from there, drawing a picture of you on an episode of GOAT 1408 TV. I don't know if y'all saw the last episode. Shout outs to the late great Prince. I drew him and Apollonia from the Purple Rain era on that episode right there. The Nets, as a matter of fact, I'm probably going. What time is it? Depending on how I'm feeling after I finish showcasing this book right here, I will probably be drawing the art for my next book. Not my next book, my next episode right here, which is the conclusion to that series that I did for You know that thing there. You did. So that part. I need to check this IPZ and make sure I still got some room because I'm about to do some deleting soon. You know what I'm saying? Do some deleting soon so we can have space on this thing. You dig? Anybody still in the building? Press a 7 of y'all is still in the building. You rocking with your boy Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the Good King of America. Appreciate y'all for being up in here. Most definitely. As we are here to proceed. To proceed. Johnny Quest Gaming. He said, I say we need to redo F World Nerve Man, sell them in digital format. Get the first 14 F World color and print. Hey, ain't nothing to it but to do it, bro. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You dig? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because what's old to us is new to everybody else. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying. But I have something else in store when it comes to Nervy Man. So be on the lookout for that because that is coming very soon. I just gotta get myself. I gotta get my mental back into play because my physical has been messing with me all year long, which has been stopping me from doing what I need to do. You did because if it was up to me, I would have already have if I had my CL books, my raw damage books that we did, I would have already have um scanned them in and had them on sale already because I lost those books. They were lost to me in storage as well. Mm. So yeah, that part. Oh yeah, I already know. I already know. And that's what it is, all the way up. As a matter of fact, let me go to Facebook real quick. Let me go to Facebook real quick. Uh, hmm. Probably did. Toya Renee talks in the building. What's happening, young lady? How are you doing, young lady? I believe I was just seeing a theory, and I want to talk about. I'll talk about it to you later on, bro, because it was a theory about. Well, I dance around it. I don't want to spoil it for y'all who haven't seen the movie yet, but in the new movie that just came out, there's speculation that um, the person with red hair may have fixed the people who forgot things. So that's the theory that's going about that. Um, that's the theory. That's the theory that um, yeah, that the memories may have been fixed. So most definitely. I am awesome. I am awesome, Tori. How are you doing this most fine evening? How are you doing this most fine evening of all evenings here on this first evening of August 2026? Tony Romo placed on leave. What did he do? That boy don't even play football no more. What they talking about? Oh, let me look, see what they talking about. Let me see. Tony Romo is off the air after newly released body camera video captured the arrest. Yeah, he done got arrested. What he got arrested for? What that fool do? Oh, let's see what they talking about. Oh, oh, oh. They say he was intoxicated behind the wheel. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you shouldn't be knowing that. You shouldn't be drinking while you are driving. So just that simple. So yeah, you should not be doing that, my boy. All right. I mean, hey, he got more than some, so he shouldn't be doing that there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But shoot, he about to lose what he had. The source in the building, the source, of course. Aloha, how you doing today, D? What's going on with you? Aloha, exactly. Smash the like up, y'all. Smash the like up, yeah. I see you Cinco in the building, but Trish likes. We gotta have Cinco and Cinco y Cinco. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have it on and popping. Don't forget, y'all. Once again, we will be doing free art party when we hit 10K over here. When we hit 10K citizens of the Goat Nation out here in these, you know what I'm saying, YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? We are chilling right now. We are blessed and highly favored to make it to this first day of August 2026. I am pleased as punch that we made it to this point, y'all. It's right now currently 10:35 p.m. here on this Saturday evening, this Saturday night. You know, glad we here, y'all. Glad we here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make this the most amazing month, a blessed month. Shout outs to my nephews. One is starting um, college. The other one is starting high school, and my little niece is starting her last year of elementary school. So yeah, it is definitely true. Yes, right. Ain't it crazy? Think 2026 just start. How are we in August already? Like that is crazy. How are we in August already? Like I just turned my head and shoot, my nephew just graduated from high school, and now it's already time for college and time for the other one to go into high school. And you're like, wait, hold on. It's wild business, man. It's wild business. You know, and the fact that I can go back, I can literally go back each and every day. Like I can go back, like going back to when my nephew graduated from middle school, and now he graduated from high school, and the other nephew done graduated from middle school, now getting ready to go to high school. It's like, yo, what y'all, man, y'all booking on me, y'all booking on me for real. Like, what is going on? Time be timing, y'all. Time be timing. You sit here long enough and you will see it time on you, and it's like, and so I know I'm seeing it, and I know it'd be a trip for my dad when he see it, because by merit by marriage, due to you know my my sister's stepdaughter, my step niece is a grandmama, so that makes my dad a great uh granddad. you know so crazy, crazy. He's a whole way back ancestor now. We're still here. So time is a whole trip, man. Time is a whole trip. Time is a whole trip. And you saying I talk one of my sisters I never met. We get twins. She got two. What? You say your sister you on your sisters who you know what I mean. You say y'all ghetto twins and she got two grandkids. Wow, that's wild. That's wild. And stay blessed up, source. I appreciate you for sliding through, man. Blessings as always, man. Blessings as always. Stay blessed up all day, man. All day. Continue to stay. I mean, I already know you got that light in you, man. So continue to stay blessed up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Always RIP to Deb. You know what I'm saying? Blessings on blessings on blessings, man. Straight up. The Source, everybody. If y'all haven't checked out the Source's channel, make sure y'all check out the Source's channel. The Source is freaking amazing. You know, I did do 5 questions with the Source on his channel. It was a joint collaboration as well. So if y'all haven't checked out that interview that we did together, most definitely check that out. Also, he does a support wheel on the weekends, on Sundays, to saying do the shout out, do the support of people's channels throughout the weeks. Setting up a day for everybody to go check out somebody's channel every day. So make sure y'all definitely go check that out. Along with my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, who's in the building right now. He does reviews on his channel. He has toy reviews on his channel, as well as art content as well. And of course, as I mentioned, he's the co-host of the Nerd Strip Club, along with myself, and the co-founder of UGI Studios. Our books right here go off as such. The very first book that we did here, which is The Adventures of Pimp and Strong, created by myself and Johnny Quest Gaming. Johnny Quest Gaming wrote this first issue. I did the art on it. The cover was penciled by me, inked, and colored by Johnny Quest Gaming. And most amazing book right there. You dig? Then you have the Jelly Bean Dream Anthology, most amazing 80-page book showcasing art from different artists throughout the indie comics industry, as well as a 6-page story written and drawn by myself, the creator of Jelly Bean Dream, and 4-page layouts of the first pages of Jelly Bean Dream issue number 1. Anthony Piper, amazing artist who works for Marvel and creator of the Thru, did the cover right here. Um, awesome book right there. Then you got, all right, you too, Source, you too, bro. You say starting up another interview feature series, just a chat, and who are you becoming? Questions. Hey, that's what's up. I love to hear it. Love to hear it. Then you have The Force issue number 1. The Force is created by Johnny Quest Gaming and drawn amazingly by Nigerian artist Jimmy King. The Force tells the tale of a group of a team of superpowered people who are tasked with making sure that there are no gene threats to society, other superpowered people with powers, aka gene threats. As I mentioned, Johnny Quest Gaming is the creator of The Force and the writer of issue number 1. He also did the color work of issue number 1 as well. The cover was drawn by Jimmy King and colored by myself. Most amazing book right here, issue number 1 of The Force. Then you got Jelly Bean Dream, issue number 1. Jelly Bean Dream, of course, tells the story of a young woman, a millennial woman, who has the ability to dreamscape, which means she can travel to different worlds and dimensions via her dreams. When she's asleep here on Earth, she's awake elsewhere in another part of the universe. Issue number 1 was written by myself and drawn by Johnny Quest Gaming. So definite action-packed first issue right here that is out right now. You dig? Then we got, oh, still got books over there. I'm like, where are my other books at? Then we got Dreamcatcher, which is out right now. Dreamcatcher is a one-shot collaboration featuring characters from the web series Body Jumpers, created by Alex Fernandez, and Jelly Bean Dream, created by myself. The cover was drawn by Johnny Quest Gaming, the artist of issue number 1 of Jelly Bean Dream. It was penciled by him. It was inked and colored by myself. I did the writing and art of the interior story. And there's also a 6-page preview of Johnny Quest Gaming's new book coming out soon called Savage Space Toast. Most definitely check that out there. You know what I'm saying? Dreamcatcher is an awesome read, has some awesome art, awesome story in it. So yeah, that part. Then you have The Force issue number 2. which is done by the same team, Johnny Quest Gaming, the creator and writer of issue number one, The Force, and the colorist of issue number two as well. He's the writer and colorist of this issue right here, along with Jimmy King being the artist of this issue. I colored the cover, and Jimmy King, of course, did the interior art as well as the cover art. The Force picks up where issue number one left off. So, if you want to know more about it, you gotta go get it, baby. You gotta go get it. Amazing, amazing, solid, amazing issue. The level up from issue to one and two is amazing. But what is more than amazing is this book right here, which happens to be more than amazing. It is spectacular. Spectacular issue number one. It was spectacular issue number one. Spectacular is created by myself and Johnny Quest Gaming. Johnny Quest Gaming is the writer and colorist of this first issue right here. Vincent E. Allen, the amazing, talented artist, the spectacular, talented artist, Vincent E. Allen, is the artist of this first issue, showcasing the adventures of a young woman who acquires the powers of a goddess and uses them to become a superhero. So, yeah, most definitely check out this first issue origin story right here. Most definitely, shout outs to all the spectacular women in the world. And, yeah, that part. And so, those are the books that are currently out right now from UGI Studios. That part, that part, that part. Definitely amazed and blessed to be a part of those books and having them out and just being, just an amazing part of that whole process. Just amazed to be a part of that whole process. You know. Anybody still in the building? Press a 7 if y'all in the building. It is. Press a 7, a 7 if y'all are in the building. Ding, 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 ding. Um, that's what I was looking for. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Um, I'm gonna go back to that. Hey, hey. Was there a specific person who inspired you to create art, or you just always loved it? I always loved it. My dad, of course, got me interested in comic books. Well, basically, I mean, growing up as a kid, you like watching. At least me, I like watching cartoons, and my dad collected comic books for me, and then of course I began collecting my own comic books, and just the whole creative process of just being a creative kid and then wanting to make my own stuff. And so that's what that's where it came through it, just wanting to make my own stuff. And that's what it was. That what it was. I wish I had like a more elaborate origin story, but I really don't. Just enjoyed creating. Love the whole, love the whole thing, and that's that's exactly what it was. Jane Quest Gaming, he said Slim made me get into drawing comics. That part, because like I say, I was already doing them. Like it was 1989. It was 1989 when I started doing my Nervy Man comic books. Nervy Man, I had just created him the year before, and I started my series of Nervy Man books that year. And then after that, that's when I started doing, as Johnny Quest Gamer mentioned, the fold up comic books, and that started off with making my own Batman comic books, making my own original stories, featuring Batman, who of course, as y'all know, DC Comics Batman. And then from there, started doing my own original stories of the Ninja Turtles, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then from there started creating more of my own original characters. And then me and Johnny Quest Gaming, we had our shared universe of characters that interacted with each other, and then making our own books. You know what I'm saying, with those characters. You know what I'm saying, doing their own adventures beyond that. So you had characters such as Commando Lizards and Night Star and Deep Cover, which was one of my major villains. Moon Shadow, which was another villain of mine. And we just had all of these amazing characters having these universal adventures. And so, you know what I'm saying? And then eventually, Johnny Quest Gaming, as he mentioned earlier, he created, which is 30 years ago this year, 30 years ago this year, he created his series Elf World. And so from there, he worked on Elf World up until, like, I think the last issue came out in like the year 2000, if I'm not mistaken. Um, let's see, because I think 13, because I'm looking at 13 right now. Um, it looks like 13. Well, it ain't got no date on it. Don't. Well, let's see, because it say September. I believe that was 2000. Space Ducks. Oh, 50 books, and you ain't got none of them no more, do you? They're on Space Ducks. They're on it. And so the crazy part about all that is I have all of my older books, but my books that I made when I was a teenager on up to my early 20s, I don't have those books. Don't have I don't have my Enforcer books, my Raider books, my Raw Damage books, and my Nervyman books, and the scripts that I had with those. The later Nervyman books, not the original Nervyman books. But I have all of my books that I did beforehand, the early books that I did, but I don't have the ones that I did, from my teenage years leading up to early 20s. I don't have those books. So crazy to not have that little that little part. But it is what it is though. Still mad I ain't got Nervy Wars 4 like that. That book took me 2 years to work on, and that was a pretty epic book because that book basically ended my universe as it was, and recreated the universe most definitely. Toy Renee Talk said it's nice that you and Johnny go after doing creative things you enjoy. Most definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to, you know what I'm saying? If you don't, as a matter of fact, let me show y'all this shot right here. This is Johnny Quest Gaming's art from back in the day. This is a page from his book Elf World. You know what I'm saying? If you don't go after, you know what I'm saying, what it is that you trying to do in this world, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna fall by the wayside. You feel me? It's gonna fall by the wayside, and then you're just gonna be feeling like, dang, like dang, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Because you forgot, you know what I'm saying, who you were in the process of trying to do all the things that made you, you know what I'm saying, that made you feel great in this life. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, it's all about, you know what I'm saying, putting your best foot forward and believing in your abilities that God gave you. You feel me? You gotta believe in your abilities that God gave you and take you to this most amazing level, you know what I'm saying, this next level of life. Oh, these were some amazing pages right here. These were the later pages that he did of the early pages that he did of Fairy Tale Pop. Fairy Tale Pop is the new name that was given to the L4 series. These are joints in 2008. These pages were raw right here. Um, Check these out right here, y'all. Amazing pages right here from 2008. Johnny Quest Gaming. Was definitely. Shout out to Young Quest Gaming. Those amazing pages right there. Just some dope stuff, man. 2008, man. Seemed like it was a long time ago now. It's like, right. You did. And it's such a trip because, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you just think about the growth and everything that you've done from that time, and then you think of everything that you're doing in this time. Um, this right here, let's see, because so that's what issue number. What issue is this? This is issue number 12. Yeah, this issue number 12. I did the cover for issue number 12 of Elf World. I did the cover, so yeah, that's August. Dang it, that's August 2000. Yeah, it's August now, y'all. It's August now. Yeah, that was August 2000. I did the cover for Elf World issue number 12. Them pencils were crazy, boy. Them pencils were crazy. Yeah, oh 08, that was prime stuff right there. But this is the year 2000. So you look at 08, but you see where the growth was, of course, from 2000 to 2008, and see, dang, I don't have none of the I don't have no, I don't have my copies of Rafina Blood. I don't have the copies of those joints. Rafina Blood that of course that my bro did the revamp of the series Rafina Blood. But I'm gonna find my picture that I did of Rafina that's on my art page. Let me find it real quick. Um, from the pencils to the inks, if I can find that joint here. Um, yeah, there we go. And so there's when did I draw this? 2012. I did this in 2012. That's why I'm glad I be putting dates on my stuff. But yeah, there's Rafina Blood taking out a vampire. You know what I'm saying? With no mercy. And there's the black and white inks. The black and white inks on that thing now. Rafina Blood making it do what it do. And there's the flats on it. There's the flats on it. Woo woo woo. And there's the finale, the finish of it. Making it do what it do. You know, no mercy on that boy. Like, yeah. Yeah, that was a good picture. That came out pretty daggone raw. Came out pretty daggone raw. Yeah, man. Shoot, it's just time. Life be life, and y'all. Life be life, and yeah, amazing thing to make it to this point in life and be able to look back and say, "Oh snap!" And that was pretty cool time right there. But you know what though? This time is gonna be even better. This time that we are in right now will be even more amazing. It will be even more glorious. It will be even more glorious. You dig? That part, that part, that part, that part. Oh man, that part. it's a leg. Anywho, but yeah. Um, oh, I saw another man one I was showing. No, I ain't really ain't crazy. Uh, my art's definitely improved. I Or I don't know. Has my art improved? I don't know. I don't know. Oh no. Let's see. I honestly think the raw damage era between raw damage era and Nervy Man 2, Nervy Man issue number 2, which came out of course after this one, obviously Nervy Man 1. That was like, in my opinion, probably the best era of my art. But then again, also, Dreamcatcher, what I just recently did, my most recent book that I did, Dreamcatcher, was a great era as well. But then again, who knows? What I'm getting ready to do might be even better. So, you know what I'm saying? As they say, the best is yet to come. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to put into play that the best is yet to come and, work it like that. Oh, I forgot I did. I'm tripping. I forgot I did just do Cherry Shinobi. Duh. That's just slipped my mind. I did just do Cherry Shinobi, which came out last year. What, like this year? Came out this year. I finished the book last year, and it's out now. Cherry Shinobi, which is of course the story of a woman who is hunting human traffickers. Cherry Shinobi was written and created by Cherry Johnson and drawn by myself. It is out right now. Yeah, I think the art on this was pretty daggone good too. You say you got a crazy got this crazy concept for the boy. Oh, you mean my boy, the boy, DABOI, the boy? I think I still got art of him somewhere. I think I do. Estrella Garcia in the building. What's happening? What's happening? You- I hate Nets with a passion. I'm sorry, y'all. There ain't nothing but Nets I like, and I don't know why these mugs want to be around me. Like, they don't value their life. They don't value their meager existence. Like, why is y'all around me? Why? Why is they around me? I don't know. Oh man, yeah, like I just want to see people's ideas flourish and get to where it's supposed to get to, because that is the amazing thing when it comes to this whole thing called life. You know, being able to see your ideas come into play. Let's see. Let's see. What I'm about to say. You say the concept is insane. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. 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 That'll be fire. That'll be fire. Exactly. Yeah. He's like, hey man, yeah, exactly. That'll be fire. That'll be fire. Hey, that'll be fire. That's fire. I already like that, bro. I already like that. Yeah, that's fire. That'll be fire. That'll be fire right now. They ain't ready for that, but they gonna have to get ready though, right? They gonna have to get ready for that. They gonna have to get ready for that. That'll be fire. That'll be fire. That'll be fire. That'll be fire. Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, man. Where is time going though? That's fire. I can rock with that. Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? That almost remind me in the sense of Enigma that Kimberly Mosberry do. You read her book before, right? Did you ever read her book? I don't think she came out with issue 2 yet. I know issue 1 came out a while ago. That came out like over 10 years ago. I don't think she ever came out with Enigma issue 2. Let me see. Let me look that up. I don't know if she did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think she ever. I don't think that ever came out. Did it come out? Okay. She had a pledge. She had an Indiegogo for Enigma issue number 2. But I don't know what it said. It said it was total funded by 24 backers. It was funded, but it was it was funded, but signs that it came out. Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, because so many people want to know the origins of this, deck, and the third of how this came to be. Some things you just got to be like, hey, it just be. You feel me? It just be. It just be. And a lot of people don't be understanding. So I don't even be understanding, man. Most definitely, that would be fire. See, see how things be working. You know what I'm saying? For those who are in here, you know how creative process be popping off. You feel me? Creative process. You know what I'm saying? We be, just getting our brainstorm on. We be getting our brainstorm on, and the next thing you know, you be like, "Yo, I remember when they were talking about that, and now they own that." You feel me? That's how it be. That's how it be, you know what I'm saying? We be out here making it do what it do and does what it does as we are, you know what I'm saying, just enjoying this whole thing, enjoying this whole thing, that this creative process, the amazing part of it all. You feel me? The amazing part of this whole process, this whole thing that, we do is, creators, you know what I'm saying? Because as was mentioned the other day, Toya Renee talked. She had just mentioned in her live about pieces of God, and that brought me back to my daily vlog that I did with day 1041 when I was talking about pieces of God. We're all pieces of God, and so when it comes to that creative process that we do, you know what I'm saying, that is, showcasing our, divine ability to create, you know what I'm saying, because we got that from the Most High, you feel me? And so that is what, you know what I'm saying, it's the greatest thing that we as, pieces of God, aka humans, can possibly do. You know what I'm saying? Because we're supposed to be creating things, not destroying things. And those that are using all their abilities and quote unquote talents to do destruction, it's just weird. It's weird. It's truly diabolical. But with that being said, those are things such as was just mentioned with that synopsis that Johnny Quest Gaming just gave me. You have diabolical beings, diabolical creatures out there that just do to just do. And you know what I'm saying? And like he just said about him being the most diabolical villain ever, you just got some who are here to do that, which means if they're there to do that, then there must be somebody to counter them. There must be somebody to counter them, you know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately to have good, you have to have evil as well. You know what I'm saying? There's a balance to, understand that hey, diabolicalness has to be thwarted and has to be vanquished. But first, you have to have that power to do good as well. And you say, gotta explain to the Most High what you did, what did you do on earth with this life I gave you exactly. You feel me? So you already know, bro. You already know how that go. And you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to have no regrets when it comes to what we did here. You know what I'm saying? What we did here, and you know, and what we, you know, it'll be a different thing if it's like you was getting ready. Well, I mean, if you trying to do good, that's cool too. But also, whatever it is, like even if it's just a word of encouragement or just telling the people that you care about that you love them, you know what I'm saying? That's my bro. I love my bro. You know what I'm saying? All of y'all, I love all of y'all out there. Toy Renee talks. You know what I'm saying? That is a light spirit right there in flesh. Most amazing. Much love and blessings to you. You know what I'm saying? And so when it comes to having those amazing people around you, you know what I'm saying, in your life is just freaking dope on every level. So exactly, you already know, wound to the tune, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? A year that we all are familiar with, in the building. 1989, yeah, dig, since 1989. That part, that part. Good Lord. I need to get back on my repetitions, but I'm glad my calves don't feel like daggone cement blocks. That's not cool. You don't want feeling like cement blocks, man. You know that part. It's right now 11:14 p.m. Yeah, most definitely. If y'all haven't checked out the Long Walk, I definitely suggest y'all check out the Long Walk if y'all haven't looked at that already. Amazing, amazing movie. Most definitely amazing movie. You know what I'm saying? It basically reminded me. Well, I think Johnny Quest Gaming described it best. You know, it was like a cross between the Hunger Games, Squid Games, and Stand By Me. It was basically all three of them put together. You know what I'm saying? And I would also go. I mean, I want to almost go as far as that's what they. I mean, you know, when you see stuff like that, it make you it have you thinking. Yeah, they really want to see the world like that. They really want to see the world like that. And true enough, I know somebody created that as a possible future. You know what I'm saying? Stephen King, of course, wrote the book back in his alter ego days. So with that being said, you know, when you look at stuff like that, it gives you some type of shivers. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Also give you hints of death race as well. You know what I'm saying? Just off the fact that they made that in a sense. I mean that's practically almost like the running man, except you ain't running. You know what I'm saying? You're walking. You're the walking man. You know, you're the walking man instead of the running man. So um, with that being said, it's like wow the levels that they put folks through, you know what I'm saying, or at least want to put people through because, you know, it's like, is that what you choose to do in order to inspire your nation, your people to be better? Like that's insane, and that ain't nothing but the devil. I'm just saying, it's like, what are they doing, man? What are they doing? But it's a crazy thing, and when you see something like that, it has you thinking with your third eye, like that's the type of thing they want to happen for real. They want to take us to that level for real, real. It's just like Long Kiss Goodnight, which I won't go too deep into Long Kiss Goodnight. But if you seen the Long Kiss Goodnight, you already know what they hinted at 5 years before it happened, which was now 25 years ago. Shout out to the Long Kiss Goodnight, which is now 30 years old this year. It came out in 1996. But yeah, you know what seemed to be a small part of that movie was a major part, at least to me, and what they hinted at ended up happening 5 years later. Of course, that ain't the official record, but you know, if you know, you know, you know how to read between the lines, and you know you did. So that part, but and then of course, um, man, it be a trip though. It really be a whole trip out here, y'all. It really be a whole trip out there. And you know, what else can you do about it? What else can you do about it except pray and stay on the task with the big G, with the most high, and just continuing to make this light as great as possible. Uh, but yeah. Um, I mean, it really didn't need one. I mean, we could have shot that movie. All we needed was a couple of phones and the actors and everything like that. The Long Walk was pretty much as simple of a movie as you could really make. It was a very simple movie. Like that's the type of movie that would make big bank with little budget. with little budget. I mean, I'm quite sure. I'm very positive. You know what I'm saying? The highest paid person in that movie obviously had to be Mark Hamill, and I'm quite sure Mark Hamill wasn't asking for an outrageous price in that movie, since you will only see him every so now and then. So he probably at the most probably made he probably made somewhere between $2 to $5 million in that role. You know what I'm saying? So you say people say the long walk connects to long walk. What you mean? What did you mean to say something else? Mm. Well, I'm trying to understand what you mean though. Saying you said people say the long walk connects to long walk. What you mean? Was it something else called long walk? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, you done lost me, so I'm trying to understand what you're talking about. I'm saying people say the long walk connects to long walk. I don't know what you mean. Oh, I had to say was it was connected to. Well, I'm quite sure. I mean, it's a Stephen King novel, so I'm quite sure they all connected to each other in some type of way. That's what you were talking about. That's what you mean? Because you just said the long walk connects to the long walk. I was like, well, I like you throwing me out there. So, well, yeah, you just saying it connects to all the other all that connected, all the Stephen King stuff connected. Gotcha, gotcha. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. Cause folk be crazy. For real, for real. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's see, top fans on this live stream go like this. We had um top fans go like this. We got number one, Johnny Quest Gaming at number one. We had The Source at number two. Toya Renee Talks at three. Kiana Fontanez at four. Tasia Tay at five. Estrella Garcia at six. Cynical. We ain't gonna say their whole name because you know what they trying to say. The little troll at seven. And Lil T Magic One at eight. That part. Appreciate all of y'all being in the building, making it do what it do and does what it does out here in these YouTube streets. And on that note, I think I'm gonna slide on out because your boy tired. Your boy tired. It's 11:25 now, and I was tired of sitting up now. And that's the sucky part because shoot, I would like to sit up a lot longer and start working on something, but my energy done dissipated. And that part. But yo, this was an amazing live. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to all y'all most dope folks. And I will see y'all on the next go around. I might come back on tomorrow. I might not because, you know, we're no longer in July. So we're not doing the reapply in July. But we are still, excuse me, of course, trying to reapply in August. So that's the goal in this month as we continue to make it do what it do. Definitely gotta make it shake and bake because the hours are dwindling, y'all. But we're gonna get it together though, cause one monkey don't stop no show, and we're gonna make it do what it do and do what it does. Black heart, purple heart, hey, you already know that part, that part. And we're gonna continue to make it do what it do and does what it does. It's your man Swim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, the King of America. We up out of here, y'all. Stay blessed up, alright? One love. Boo doo boo boo doo boo boo.